Now simply feel the energy that I'm putting off right now, okay? This is not attached energy. It's not needy. I could care one way or the other what you think about it. The degree to which you are not needy is the degree to which you are attractive. But the moment you start caring and looking to outside validation is the moment that neediness comes, and the neediness is literally a repellent for attracting love. I hope you really like this video. Please like it, subscribe below. I really hope you do. And now you're looking at it and you're like, that's not attractive, bro. See, the difference is creating irresistible energy by letting go of being desperate so that you can attract love. I'm going to share with you exactly in this video how to do that step by step. No strings attached, no attachments, and let's get into it. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron, and I help people expand their consciousness and raise their vibration by making spirituality practical and relatable. Now, on this video, I'm going to be sharing with you, I have a treat for you as well. Let me just say this as well. I have two people who are going to ask about this. Two people, one of which is somebody that is somebody on YouTube known for teaching people how to attract love. Another one is a friend of mine that is like an attracting love expert. And she's here in this house right now. Both of them are here in this house. One of them you definitely know if you've watched my older videos. We've reunited as friends to chill for right now. So let's go ahead and we're gonna ask them as well. Now first off, what is my perspective on this? How do you create irresistible magnetic energy that has energy come towards you? Well, the most important thing of this process is gonna sound really cliche, but it really has to do with being you. Being you unapologetically. Now understand this, when it comes to us being ourselves, the one thing we may find is that we keep ourselves in a little box. And one of the reasons we might keep ourselves in a box is because we are afraid of people knowing who the real us really is. Subconsciously, not consciously, we don't know this. For example, I had an experience when I was younger where I got rejected. I was actually pretty much a baller, if you think about it. I was 11, 12 years old, I was 12 years old. And I asked this 18-year-old chick to dance with me at this Park and Recs place when the last week was there of this summer camp. I said, would you dance with me? I said, I want to dance with you. So I don't know what I said. I was like, man, this girl's really pretty. Will you dance with me? And she looked at me and she's like,
oh, haha, so cute.
And she went and grabbed some other chick for me to dance with. In that moment, I gave it a meaning that maybe I'm not worthy. I gave it a meaning that it is afraid for me to assert my own intentions to someone else and to be assertive. So for that period on, I had this shadow side of me that was afraid of creating that polarity, afraid of putting myself out there. That kept me in a box for a long time. But what I eventually became aware of is that the more I could be myself and break out of that little box, that little comfort zone, the more that I could be myself, the more that I was actually had irresistible energy, and the more that I attracted love into my life. More of that energy dynamic. Now here's the thing. The key is being aware of what our box is. When we talk to Rebecca, she's going to share with you how she broke out of her own box, which I think is an amazing story. It's actually very funny. I shared it on a podcast, so you may have already heard it. But a lot of people DM'd me about it, said it was super interesting, that story. So we're going to share that. I'm going to share that story from Rebecca. However, the key that I've realized, and here's the thing about rejection. I reframed rejection. Here's what I realized. Rejection is actually saving you time if you put yourself out there, whether you're a man or a woman. You put yourself out there and like, this is who I really am. I don't need you to like me or not. I realized that I was going for people's validation when I was afraid of being rejected. I wanted people's validation. If they give me that validation, I'd feel good. Instead, what I did is I realized I'd give myself that validation. And then I don't need someone else's approval in order for me to feel worthy. I had to do that shadow work in a way, and then to just be myself. Now, the other aspect of this is, first off, breaking out of your box. So Daniel's gonna put it right here, break out a box. Thank you, Daniel. And here's the other thing. You don't have to, but what I would suggest is you starting to really do what you love for a living. Moving forward, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Create a lifestyle that is self-sufficient and that doesn't need someone else there. Now realize this, the more you are being the star of your own movie, the more that then it contains gravity. That is irresistible. For you to be the star of your own movie, it is extremely attractive, whether you're a man or woman or whatever label that we have. Understand that this is about understanding your own energy. The more that I've done what I'm passionate about, and the more that I've embodied that, the more attractive energy that I've had. And the more people then see that and say, oh, I want to be a part of that as well. I want to be part of your reality, enjoy life with you. So how you do one thing is how you do everything. Watch, Daniel puts it right here. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Now, the thing to this is understanding also neediness. Where does neediness come from? If you need someone to act a certain way, they feel that from you. Energy is contagious. The key to letting go of not neediness is knowing that you give yourself the approval, and it's letting go of the need. If you need it, you lack it. But if you have it, you are it, and you're in that vibration. So neediness is really about knowing that you're good either way. If you put it in the frame and you look at somebody else and you realize you're putting them on a pedestal, you're creating all this resistance. Pedestal equals resistance. Watch, Daniel puts it right there. Did you do it, Daniel? So anytime neediness and put it on a pedestal equals resistance. So the key is to know that you're good either way. You fill up your own cup. And one of the things that I'm going to spoil a little bit right now, but one of the things that Rebecca talks about, and we talked about on our podcast, I'll go and link that podcast episode below as well. The one thing that we talked about was whatever emotion you want from attracting love, and you look at your ideal relationship, and also know what you want. I realized that for a long time, these last couple months especially, I had an idea of what I didn't want, but I didn't actually know what I did want, if that makes sense. It's like, well, I don't want someone that tries to control me. I don't want this, I don't want that. I was like, well, what do you want? Okay, well, I still want freedom. I want playfulness. And I want like this nurturing. That's the intention. That's the vision, right? Now, what then the key is okay. Those three qualities. Find three qualities. Give yourself those qualities because those already exist within you. And as you give it to yourself, you then vibrationally resonate with it, and you have this magnetic energy because you're filling up your own cup. So how could I be more nurturing to myself? How could I take care of myself more? It could involve me taking a bath. Okay, it could involve me sleeping a little bit more. It could involve me eating at nice places. There's different ways, whatever my own definition of that is. How can I be more playful? I can be more playful right now. You might notice this video has a little bit more of a lighter vibe. How can I have more freedom? Well, I already have freedom in my life. How can I embody that more? How can I feel grateful for the freedom I have? As I realize these things are inside of me, I then see that I don't need anyone else. I don't need it. I don't need them. I'm happy. And as I'm in my own frame of reality, everything changes. The last thing I want to say before we go on to Rebecca and Leeor is whatever thing you think is your insecurity, own it. People feel what you feel. If you walk around and you think that you have like something on your shirt, this little stain on your shirt, and everyone you talk to, you're like, oh my gosh, are they going to see this? Are they going to see this stain on my shirt? I hope they don't notice it. Then guess what? You're subconsciously putting out this energy, and they're most likely, they may feel that and go, what's on your shirt, bro? And then you go, oh, see, they knew they would notice that thing. If you just own it. I've had times where I could be a sloppy eater. I'll go out to restaurants sometimes and I'll get food on my shirt and I'll wear white for some reason. I don't remember sometimes how messy of an eater I am. But guess what? When I get it on my shirt, guess what I do? I bring an extra, no, I don't bring an extra shirt. I own it. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's me. And then people are like, this guy just doesn't, he's good the way he is. A lot of times, you know, I like to wear joggers and casual clothes almost everywhere I go. And I just like to be comfortable. But if I was like, I'm wearing joggers, is anybody gonna like me? I hope people don't judge me for wearing joggers. I don't care. This is me. I don't feel the need to impress other people. It's gonna sound kind of judgmental. I used to work that sales commission job wearing women's shoes. When people came in wearing high-end shoes, like $1,200 pair of shoes, right? Certain customers would come in. You'd get certain vibes from different types of customers. Some customers that would dress up to come in sometimes weren't the best customers. They weren't intending to buy. It was more about appearing a certain way and going around and feeling a certain way. But then sometimes we get people that would come in in literally gym clothes that just didn't care. A lot of times those were the most like the best customers, the quickest people. They're like, we want this, this, and this. They know what they want. You can't judge a book by its cover, but energetically, somebody that is just carefree and doesn't care has a different type of energy, and you could feel that off different customers. So it was an interesting thing. So me, I get mad when if I want to go to a nice restaurant and there's a dress code, I'm thinking to myself, why do I have to dress up to go here? I want to just wear joggers and be comfortable, but no, I'll put on the jeans, I gotta wear the nice, uncomfortable shoes, whatever. But the idea is to be carefree, to own it, own however you are. and to feature that and to know that it's only an insecurity if you believe it is, okay? So that's my take on having irresistible energy to attract love without feeling desperate. You know that you're good either way. Let's go get the opinion of Rebecca and Leeor. Leeor's gonna be in this too, so let's go. Okay, cool vlogger thing. Hi, Rebecca.
You found me!
I found her, she was right over here.
Hi, gang!
Okay, so what would we do to have magnetic energy and to attract love without feeling desperate or needy?
Okay, such a good question. So first of all, we gotta look at if we're feeling desperate, right? If we're feeling desperate, we're most likely operating from a place of not having hope, right? Because that's what desperate is. We have little hope.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Never thought of it like that.
Yeah. So I actually Googled it. So, but first of all, know that like the desperate energy and not having hope is actually repelling what you want. So you want to take care of that. So first of all, I know that everyone wants to attract love, right? It's such a natural, beautiful desire. So coming from a space of actually already having it and experiencing it now.
Okay.
So whatever that looks like. So maybe it's you want to feel connected, you want to feel safe, you want to feel heard. So you're going to create and experience that now in this moment, and you're not going to be attached to what it looks like in a physical form.
Okay.
Right? So you're not attached to the specific man. I need to have him to then feel that, because guess what? Then he's going to pick up on that. Men are smart.
Yeah.
Men are smart. They will sense it from miles away, and it will repel them. So it doesn't work in anyone's favor. So you want to operate from an empowered, loving, abundant space right now in this moment. So that's the first step. And then in terms of how to be magnetic, easy peasy. So everyone's naturally magnetic, right?
I like that.
He's magnetic, I'm magnetic, your dog's magnetic, okay?
That jacuzzi's magnetic, that chair's magnetic. Magnetic for everyone.
So it's not like this thing that you don't have or that you don't have access to. It's something that you already have, because what makes us magnetic is our human spirit. What makes us magnetic is the energy that flows through us. So the fact that you're alive, breathing, and you're watching this video, like you already have what you need.
Right, yeah.
Right? It's simply about tapping into that,
emphasizing it.
Yes.
Okay.
Amplifying it.
Yes.
It's something about amplifying it, and ways that you can do that is allowing yourself to be open, allowing yourself to be warm, allowing yourself to be expressive. And one of my favorite tools is actually you stand up and you close your eyes and you imagine that from the bottom of your feet are roots, like from a tree that are growing down into the earth, like 10 feet down, and you just feel strong and sturdy and connected to Mother Earth, right? So you're strong and sturdy, and then you start swaying your hips, okay, ladies?
Oh, wow, okay.
Men can do this too.
This took a turn.
Yeah. I'm giving you a tangible advice, okay?
Okay, yeah.
So you're just gonna start to feel in your body, and you're just gonna start swaying your hips and letting yourself just be open and be expressive, okay? And then you're just gonna feel into your body by yourself in this moment as you're doing it, and then also when you're walking to your car, also when you're walking into a cafe, also when you're walking, you're just gonna let yourself be flowy and be open, because that's also very attractive, right? Someone who is embodied. Think about that person that you just catches your eye and you're like, oh, you just can't help but admire them.
They're in their body.
Yes.
Okay.
Woo! So now you guys have the tangible thing to get in your body. This can easily become your superpower, because it's always available for you, and it's gonna be magnetic, and it's gonna be warm, it's gonna be inviting. And then one last tip, I want to talk about getting asked out. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so men have a fear of rejection. Like it's a real thing, right? So even Aaron's like, no, they don't. I don't have a fear of rejection. So, but for the average, people have the fear of rejection. So what you want to do is show that you're approachable. Right, show that you're approachable. So be in connection with the world around you, and just do this because you want to, and because it honestly makes life more fun, not solely because you want to get asked out. Right. You do it because it's
part of who you are.
Yeah, it's part of who you are. And if you're like saying it's not who I am, like it is, because you are part of the whole. Yeah, we're all part of the whole. So in allowing yourself to be connected to the world around you, you're naturally going to get more approached, because a man's going to see, oh wow, she's open, she's inviting, I could go approach her without like getting the rest.
Tell them about your glare.
Oh yeah. Okay, so before I did this work, right, and understood all these things, when a guy who I thought was attractive would look at me, I would go like this. Like I would be like, what are you looking at? And like that, like I would glare.
Yeah.
And I would look away and I'd be like, why did I just do that? but it was a way for me to protect myself. So a lot of times when people have a hard time actually being magnetic and being flowy and being connected with the world around you, they're actually afraid of the unexpected.
Yeah.
Because the moment you're approachable and you're available, you're inviting in the unexpected. So it's essentially you're surrendering and you're letting go of control. But that's also where your love life lives.
Is out of control.
Is
in the uncertainty.
Yeah, it's in the uncertainties, in the unknown.
Yeah, thank you. So
You're welcome.
there is a complete hour-long podcast episode of both Rebecca and I talking about this. It was a lot of fun. I got so many DMs of people talking about how much fun it was and just listening to it and the valuable advice there is for just wanting to attract love into your life and having magnetic energy. I think that was pretty much the whole topic. So if you want more on this with Rebecca and I talking about it, click the link below. You will see the podcast. You can listen to it. And then also she's on Instagram, Rebecca Boatman. And now let's go find Leeor and we'll get one more perspective. I'm with the one and only magnetic and so decent.
Amazing.
Leeor Alexandra. Guys, this is my best friend right here, one of my best friends, and
Can't see myself.
Okay, sit up. She's gonna sit up right now. She's not gonna fall in the back. I'm gonna protect her. So what is your, so tips on being magnetic, attracting love without feeling desperate or needy. You are the queen when it comes to attracting love, law of attraction, and all things to do with that. And what is your perspective? And I mean, obviously at one point in your life you attracted to me.
Yes,
so it did work.
Really good at it.
She was sitting there with her vision board. She had me right on her vision board. I saw it.
Some people think that.
I know, I'm just kidding. Not true. So
I think to be a magnetic person, it's all about you, right? It's putting all the energy and all the power back to you rather than throwing it at the other person.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people have issues attracting somebody, attracting love, manifesting love because all their energy is outside of them.
Yeah.
So the important thing is to bring your energy back in, call it back in, even visualize and imagine your actual auric field just coming back into you so that you can start working on it.
Yeah.
Start working on yourself. I think it's very, very important for women in specific, but for everybody, right? To have this level, a really strong level of self-love.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important, you know, all my programs that have to do with love, it's all about finding yourself. Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my butt. Like, I know there's a big fall behind us. Like, you guys can see it's a big fall, so I'm like, thinking about it. I'm like, I've already done this twice in 2 other videos, so. Okay, I'm good, go ahead.
So it's all about finding yourself. And I think that everything for me changed about how I am as a woman in my own magnetism. When I became independent. When I became somebody that, because I definitely used to have this one boyfriend and I thought that I couldn't have good things in life and I couldn't attain a lot of things in life without him.
Yeah.
Without him, and you know, his family was really successful, so they had a lot of money.
Yeah.
And this was all subconscious, mind you. I wasn't consciously like, oh, his family has money, so I will have an easy life. It was all subconscious.
Yeah.
Because on a biological level, we're always looking for somebody to take care of us.
Yes.
Everything changed for me when I was able to start taking care of myself.
Yeah.
When I took care of my physical self, my emotional self, my mental self, my financial needs, everything. When I became independent and when I stopped looking for a knight in shining armor to come save me, and I saved myself.
Yeah.
I think that makes me magnetic because
Yeah.
I'm not looking whenever I'm, you know, in the presence of the other sex or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for it to be completed.
Right.
I'm not looking for what can I take out of you?
Yeah.
What can I get from you?
Yeah.
It's like I got everything. I know what I bring to the table.
Yeah.
And because I know what I bring to the table, because I've worked on myself, because I've done the inner work,
Yep.
I've done the outer work, I have a passion. I have a career that sets my soul on fire.
Yeah.
Which is so important. It doesn't even have to be a career. It has to be something that just makes you light up.
Yes.
Something that makes you feel alive and fiery and vibrant and just like, you know, vibrating really high.
Yeah.
Having that makes you super magnetic.
I agree. That's amazing. All amazing
Isn't
things.
it?
Yeah, I've yeah, as far as
Validate me.
please let me
Give me approval.
Yeah, when it comes to that, it's cool because when I made my part of this video a couple days ago, and it was like setting up a lifestyle where you're the star of your own movie and you love your life. So like rather than being the cameo in someone else's movie, your life is so awesome that you're independent, which means you're the star. And then because of that, you have this energy that is like...
That energy, people pick up on it. Energy doesn't lie. So whatever you're saying to somebody really doesn't matter, but what you're emitting is everything. I have a friend that is constantly saying to, you know, to guys like, oh, I'm such a good girl, like I do this, I do that. What you're saying doesn't matter. It's the energy.
It's the
that
energy,
you're giving off, and you don't want to give off pick me energy.
Yeah.
You know what pick me energy is?
Yeah, it's like I want your validation.
Yeah, like
approval.
validate me, like I'm the best.
Yeah, pick me, which also assumes that they have many options.
Right.
And that when you see yourself as the only option.
Yes.
Not in a narcissistic
Or the best
way,
option.
or the best option,
and
you know.
that doesn't mean anything bad about the other people. It's just more like I value myself. I know what I am. I know what I bring to the table, and you look so uncomfortable.
I know. We're getting there.
So yeah, that's how to be magnetic. Just love yourself, baby.
Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and link Leeor's channel below. Many of you know her.
We're gonna do a video together right now too.
Yeah, so there'll be a video on her channel as well. And what's that video on?
It's weird
manifestation. Oh, I got some stuff for you.
I know you.
Okay, if you want to check that out, you click below. Check out Leeor as well. She's awesome. She's my best friend, and it's between you and Victor. Like, okay, sorry.
Whatever. I'll take second place to Victor.
Just kidding.
He deserves first place.
I was making a video with him earlier, and I was like, oh, my best friend, and then I'm like, okay. Like on MySpace, you guys would be right there, both of you.
I'll take second place. I'm not. I have no competition.
Okay, if you put Sarita ahead of me, I'd be I'll take her best friend. Okay. Anyways, thank you for coming on, Leeor, and yeah, we'll talk to you later. Peace, much love, and namaste.